What's the deal, family? Welcome back to the Real Distraction channel on YouTube. It's your boy Sean, and we here with another banger for y'all, man. So look, we got New Zealand's deadliest gangs are joining forces. Criminal Planet, okay? This is brought to us by Vice TV. Shouts out to them. After decades of bloody war, New Zealand's two deadliest organized gangs, the Mongrel Mob and Black Power, are joining forces to tackle a mutual threat. Interesting. All right. The reason I'm watching this literally just came out a couple days ago or a couple weeks ago, March 8th. Popped up on my homepage, and obviously, due to me having checked out, reacted to, you know what I'm saying, music, the culture, etc., the patch stuff, all that from New Zealand, I had to check this out. So I'm asking you guys, from y'all who know, who's tapped in, know what's good, is this a real thing that's happening or not? I've seen all the comments about, you know what I'm saying? I've seen the comments, you guys talk about that, how it's destroying the community and the situation. So is this a real thing or not? Let me know in the comments. Get at me with some background info, because I think this is dope, bro. Like the same thing is happening in LA, where some gangs come together for bigger causes and shit. So it's like, I can relate in that sense, bro. This ain't like nothing that I can't understand. Even recent, like 2-3 years ago, two of the biggest gangs that have had the longest beef in LA came together for a march, bro. Like, it's really like that. So I'm just interested to know what's going on with that, how it works over there in NZ. So let me know what's going on. I'm about to just do this reaction real quick. Get at me with some more videos up in Instagram, Sean W. Tyler.
The meth trade in New Zealand and Australia is now worth $11 billion a year. The Sinaloa cartel and the Australian biker gangs are not just importing meth, but shootings, kidnapping.
Y'all got Sinaloas up over there? I mean, honestly, they everywhere in the world. They is literally everywhere in the world. But that's pretty crazy that y'all got enough. Damn, y'all, they got the Sinaloa moving weight up in there, huh? Y'all got multiple cartels up in New Zealand, or is it just do the Sinaloa control that whole sector? You know what I'm saying? Or do y'all got multiple cartels up over there? Because if you in LA, there's multiple cartels, right? You know what I'm saying? Some move more than the other, but there's multiple around, just from the nature of where you at, geography-wise. But over there, that's a lot farther away. So, is it just Sinaloas in there controlling the whole NZ, or they got other people moving stuff around? Let me know in the comments, man. Don't tell me too much. Don't tell on yourself. I just was curious to know.
And assassinations. Extremes of violence New Zealand has never experienced before.
That's Black Power.
The traditional gangs are struggling to protect their turf.
Them drugs fuck up the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've heard my pops, man, he an OG, you feel me? So I've heard him talk about, like, the whole situation with how, like, y'all know Snowfall, the whole 80s, the crack epidemic in the 80s that was happening up in New York and LA and shit. He lived through that right before he was moving around, having fun right before it happened, you know what I'm saying? He was moving around as it was happening. So he's seen that live and told me some stuff, bro. The drugs really be fucking up the game, bro. Everything changed when the drugs start getting abused by the members of the game. It start getting reckless out there.
To counter the threat of the outlaw Australian biker gangs, after decades of war, Black Power and the Mongrel Mob have formed an historic alliance.
Here you have us, our club, and on the other side is the Mongrel Mob. There's a term, they call it dispute resolution. This is how we do it, utilising our tikanga and our kawa to guide the process.
In terms of resolving disputes or issues between Black Power and Mongrel Mob before, how was it done? Was it ever done?
Not like that.
When you put the rako down, is that a symbol of no warfare?
That's what we were pretty much saying without saying it. We're showcasing
Guns down.
It's a peace treaty. Just like, it's just, It's so funny when people think that gangs don't operate the same way governments do, right? They just don't got the same amount of funding, the same amount of people, the same amount of like social backing behind them, right? But they essentially organize gangs that move with any sort of like leadership roles and hierarchies. I'm not talking about gangs that just got random people in it that just be doing stupid shit. I'm talking about gangs that got hierarchies, leaders, control, they got organization. They move like governments. They just don't have, like I said, the people, the backing, the amount of power and control, but they move just like that, bro. They move just like that. It's a peace treaty. Just like two governments, if they come together, they talk it out, the two leaders talk it out, and they decide on a peace. Write some fucking treaty out, and there's no war for 35 years until somebody, goes against that treaty. Or that whatever situation it is.
Yeah, weapons down.
Yeah,
Very simple.
That's simple peace.
Simple.
It's not going to happen overnight.
People just be thinking it's some whole other shit.
We're not perfect, and we understand that our history is quite a dark one. There are reasons for that, but that doesn't mean to say that we have to stay there. It's about helping the brother, the sister, understand that their destiny lay in their own hands, and at the end of the day, only they will be able to determine what their destiny and their future looks like. Black Power movement, as I said, isn't defined by a patch. It's a way of life.
Bro sound more authentic, more realistic, more genuine than these corrupt ass motherfucking politicians. I ain't want to have to go on that level, but you know what I'm saying? I trust this nigga more than I would trust some of these people that's high up lying to your face. Now, I don't know how much I'm gonna trust, you know what I'm saying? He might be a little crazy, he might be a little crazy, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? One too many shots of that Henny, he might start tripping. But just off that statement, come on. Respect.
Māori have faced threats from outsiders before. Colonialism and decades of racism caused irreparable damage to our way of life.
Facts. I feel y'all. I feel you.
TK tells us he's offering the younger generation a way out of meth. He's using his ancestors' land to build a school and community centre.
It was originally gifted to me by one of my...
This is what it's supposed to be about. This is what Nip was talking about. This is how everybody should be moving. If you from any set, any street clique, any gang, any crew, whatever, utilize that crew and that energy and that power. Do what you got, you know what I mean? Do it. Make your money how you gotta make, you know what I mean? But put back into what you didn't have. If you was like, man, I joined the game because I didn't have this little, if there was a basketball court right here, me and all my homies would have been playing basketball, but instead, we was just running around in the streets because we couldn't play no basketball shit. Build the basketball court. So the young ones that since you got money and you doing all this, doing negative, had to do some negative stuff to get that bag, take that bag, put it right back in the community so that the other young ones ain't got to go through the same shit you had to. I respect that so much, you don't even know.
Beautiful aunties. This place is going to be utilized to build our dreams and our vision so that we're able to learn and teach in our own space and safely.
I respect
Using
that
it as
so
the
much.
vehicle to pretty much decolonize ourselves.
That's how you make the difference, bro. I respect that.
For me, like meeting and being with TK and his family is a really, really humbling reminder of who we are, essentially, as Māori people. We live together, we go through the pain, we journey together. Methamphetamine clearly is pulling people away from one another, but if you've got family who believe in you, who love you that much, that they won't turn their backs on you, that's the key.
Facts. You also need more options, bro. When you ain't got nothing to do, what you gonna do? You ain't got nothing to do, what you gonna do? I'm about to get high. Fuck you. I'm about to get drunk. They ain't got nothing to do. So, you know, that's why building the stuff is very important. Anyways, man, I hope you guys enjoyed that video, man. New Zealand's deadliest gangs are joining forces. I hope everything works out with this situation. I hope it's 100% real and not just for some show or something. And I hope things can move better in a more positive direction. And that's it. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Remember to keep it real. Real's rare. Real always reaches everyone. And I'm going to see y'all next time. Peace.